while I'm traveling and still keep up a really good health regimen. So from swimming to weights to yoga, I have found various tools that really have helped me to not feel too out of sorts. As we get a little older, I find that we miss a day, we miss 2 days, it feels almost like we missed a month or two, and it's so hard to kind of get back into that regime. So even though when you travel, you may not necessarily be as, your routine may not be as rigorous as it is when you're in your own home country, there's still ways to exercise, feel fit without adding significant weight while you travel. So I'm going to start with my swim kit. I like to swim. I try to swim at least once per week. I haven't been keeping up with it, but that is my objective. I don't like the process of having to wash my hair each week, but of course swimming is really a full body exercise. So I use this leather bag for my swim equipment, what I use every week. I know you probably can't see fully in it, but I am going to take out the pieces and share with you. So of course the first thing we do, ladies, once we're going to swim, we have to protect the hair. The chlorine or salt water, it strips the hair of the natural oils, and so we need a protectant. So I found this pre and post swim conditioner on Amazon, and I tried to use this before. So I wet the hair first so that it is fresh water that the hair strands are absorbing, and then I will use the pre and post swim conditioner. I got that on Amazon, but what I really like to use is a mixture of, this is a red cane conditioner, and I have mixed it with coconut oil and Jamaica black castor oil. And of course, you know that the oil will form almost like a barrier for the hair strands. And so this is really my go-to that I keep with me all the time. Of course, we cannot forget our sunscreen. And so Nutrition, I've searched a lot. I know there are a lot of different brands, but this one has SPF 70. A lot of them, the SPF isn't as high as this, and this is for water and sun, and so I like to use this when I'm swimming. Then I have the cosmetic case that I think every female have. In this, I keep the conditioner mixed with oil that I shared. I also have skin oil. This is actually coconut oil, again with a little bit of vitamin E and black castor oil, and I have labeled it nicely here. I also have, and you can see the bottles all match. One second. So yeah, there's a nice little set, so it looks, it looks nice when you see everything in your case looking the same. So I have the shampoo, conditioner, the skin oil. Also have the shower gel and lotion of different size bottles in the same kit. In addition, I like to just keep the shea butter. These are just carry sizes. Very good for your skin as well. I like to put on my skin. It again forms a very nice barrier before going into the water. And then of course when we're out, we gotta make sure that we're taking care of ourselves. So I will use the same conditioner and shampoo on my hair immediately once I'm finished. When I'm swimming, I braid my hair in one. Just so it's not all over the place. I don't like to use a swim cap It's something I know a lot of people recommend, but I feel like my brains are being squeezed out. So I just protect the hair and I wash immediately, shampoo as soon as I get out. This is edge gel and brush. I thought it was the absolute cutest thing. It's Red by Kiss and it's available on Amazon. I actually, when I found it, I bought 3 because I think it's so convenient. So first it has the brush and comb, but voila, it actually has the gel. And this scent is peach. They have strawberry and a lot of other flavors or scents. And so you just use it on the edge and then you can just, anywhere you go, it's so convenient. It really just reduces the amount of items that you need to have to make sure that you can keep yourself looking properly groomed. Before I had found that, I had a lot of body edging gel, which I have in all my cases. Don't forget your lips. We've got to make sure that we put sunscreen everywhere else. This is a lip gloss that has SPF as well in it, and it's a little peach tinge. So I do like to use this as well. Actually, wherever I go, I like to use this as well. Yeah, see, it has a little peach tinge to it. Hopefully that looks decent on my lips. And then, of course, the smaller things, we have to make sure that we have our body splash as well as your perfume. So those will be in this cosmetic kit. Alright? Swim shoes. I like to make sure that I always have this regardless of where you're going. Beach, river, beach. Then these are so small and convenient. You can swim in them as well, and it's just very easy to carry around. And again, you don't have to be walking on the floor or ground that might be dirty. Also, for my hair, I found this set, Cheap, which is a really excellent brand. I don't open this one yet, but so this one has the infrared protectant. So if you're going to use any heat in your hair, it has a infrared leave-in and the shampoo and conditioner, the moisture conditioner as well. So I always have this with me. When your hair is wet, it is really very delicate, so I use a very large comb and or if I'm going to be brushing. But also we also have those in the bag, and so you can see it's not really a lot that's in this bag, but this is my favorite thing. This is actually a towel. So this one is new, you can see still has the tags. I bought one for myself. This one is small and a medium for my husband. It comes in small, medium, and large, and I'll put the link in below. Look at this. Isn't this just crazy that you can have a towel this size? Like, I'm still impressed with it. It is super absorbent. This is it in half, right? So you can open it all the way out. It's small, packs a lot of power, right? In the really this very tiny case, and this is like a hard plastic, so it also will protect the bag from getting wet. I also like to carry a nice little bag for my wet swimsuit, and you see we have something for the towel already. Before I found, let me just get this out of the way. Before I found that tiny towel, I actually used to carry something a little bigger that could roll, the large size towel, the shoes, the swimsuits. Especially when you have kids, you have to make sure that you can travel but take care of your entire family. Now, when I go overseas, I carry this, actually a set, yeah, so this is still leather. I am in love with just the luxury leather. It wears really, really well. I'm sure in another 10-20 years I'm gonna have this bag. So I use this bag to shop, and then of course if we're gonna take a swim, then I can just throw everything in this bag as well. The other thing I'd love to share is that I always try to have a sanitizer on all my bags, so I don't have to try to remember that. So they're just always on the bag, and of course we're gonna want something a little cute. So this doubles when I'm traveling, and what I like with this is that it's flat. We don't have to worry about it losing form, etc. That's the beauty of leather. It is most definitely a worthwhile investment. So that was the swim kit and everything that we have in our miniature sizes to make sure that we can still enjoy a swim while we travel without having too much bulk. Now I want to share with you, if those of you who are gym buffs, you like to go to the gym, you like to work out, do your stretches, whether you want to do Pilates, whether you want to lift weights, then I have this kit. Now this is what I have traveled with for a number of years, and it has, let's see if I can show you this. So it has a number of different types of bands and other accessories that go with them. So let's just go through. So this one here has a set of resistance bands, and these, as you can see, they are labeled so you can see the weight of what we're using. So that's 10 pounds, 20 pounds, and it goes all the way up to 50 pounds, right? So if you stack them together, you can have resistance of 110. And I decided to use the earth tones for this exercise kit. Also keep a muscle rub, because again, you never know when you might need that. Along with the resistance bands, now these resistance bands, they actually come in a full kit. You can buy that alone and you're fine. So it comes with this bag as well, which has an ankle band. There are also handles that you can clip to either the set or each individual, and then there's also a door ankle, right? So the full kit there. Now, I also have this set of resistance bands. These I hunted for. So these again, you can see I kept with the earth tones, and they are showing the sizes, the weights from light, medium, heavy. I'm hoping that you can see that, extra heavy to double X, right? And these go from 5 pounds up to 50 pounds as well. And I took a lot of time to make sure I could find the both sets that identify the weight, because I find that we use these resistance bands, we're really excited when we just get them, and we can remember that black is probably the heaviest and the light beige is the lightest, most light, pardon me. But then over time, we can't remember which one of either of the two types of resistance bands we're supposed to use, right? So I spent the extra money to have this on it. Besides that though, this look on how thick this is, right? This is really, really good quality. So if I can compare, before I had found that, I had bought, oh, how do I open this? So I had bought the regular resistance bands that all of us are used to, right? So if you want to compare, let's just compare. Black is the strongest, right? So let's just compare the thickness of both. And you realize it won't embarrass me because I'm saying that it's not as good. But let's look at the thickness. So this at the heaviest is the, just compare. This is the lightest in this Sweet Sweat brand, and it is still thicker than the regular resistance. And if you want, I wish you could feel it now, but hopefully you can see the difference. So that black and the black, right? Two different brands. The quality is significantly different. So I like this set. And of course, you want to make sure that you keep a rag with you as you're going to work out. Now, over the last 3 years, my autoimmune disease and chronic disease have decided that they are going to make war with each other. And so I haven't been able to do as much in my workout in the gym as I used to before. Oh, there's one other piece, pardon me. So for those of you who like to lift weights, and before the last few years I really was a gym rat, needed to push my weights, enjoyed it. When I would travel and kind of doing body weights only, I would get a little bored a little quickly. So I searched to see how could I find out some weights that I can actually travel with, but they're not adding too much weight to my luggage. So I got this case, yeah, and this is actually, these are travel weights. So in this side here, I have these would be the handle, they screw into each other, and they're different sizes, and these are the ends. It comes with each of these. When you fill them up, they will fill to weigh 5 pounds each, right? So I'm going to show you what they look like when they are full. So this, wow, each of these are 5 pounds, and it can be filled a little bit more than this, but each of these are 5 pounds when filled. So this would be 10 pounds. And so you have enough to make 4 sets. So you can double the weight if you want. You can do, so this is 10, you could have done 20 on this if you selected 2020. So, check it out. I am honestly in love with this. Really. Alright? I think whoever came up with the idea is so, I think it's a genius. So how this works is that they have a little hole here, and you just fill it with water, and it just expands to this that I have shown you. When you're finished, empty out the bottle, time to go.